అది కూడా సెటప్ చేసి
ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ బాక్స్ పెడితే సరిపోతుంది.
మొత్తాన్ని తీసుకొచ్చాను.
ఇది కాల్ చెప్పు.
తెచ్చుకున్నావా?
అదే పోతున్న ఈ మధ్య ఏదో ఎమర్జెన్సీ ఉంది. ఎడిటింగ్ ఉంది, ఎడిటింగ్ కంటెంట్ ఇస్తాను.
నేను చేసుకుంటాను.
డిజిటల్ బ్యాక్ మీకు మెయిల్లో పంపిస్తాను.
ట్రిపుల్ బ్యాటరీస్ ఉన్నాయి. డబుల్ బ్యాటరీస్ స్టోర్స్లో కూడా లేవు.
సరే డబ్బులు
తెప్పియాలి.
మళ్ళీ మధ్యలో ఏంటో మళ్ళీ
మోస్ట్లీ ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది.
నెక్స్ట్ ఏం కలర్ పిక్చర్
వేరే కాడ పెడితే బాగుంటుంది అది తెలుస్తుంది ఫ్రీ టెక్నాలజీ చేసేసుకుంటాం
to contribute in reshaping the future of the world. Imagine a group of grains that have the power to contribute in reshaping the future of the world. Imagine a crop that boasts of abundant nutritional and health benefits and is climate smart. A crop that lets us embark on a journey for good health. And when you imagine good health, you choose millets. So what are millets? Millets encompass a diverse group of small-sized grains, dryland cereals grown in different regions, especially in the nooks and corners of India, and that possess unique nutritional benefits. In India, millets are recently renamed as Sri Anna. Now you may ask, what's so special about millets? Millets are a superfood. Millets consist of essential minerals, micronutrients, vitamins, high fiber, and antioxidants for our body's need-based calorie count, supporting the immune system, helping us lead an active life of our choice. Furthermore, millets are almost gluten-free with a low glycemic index, making them a great food to lower blood sugar. Using diabetes, they come versatile through variations from grain, flour for baking, to a replacement for pasta or any other snack. It is a healthy alternative to many traditional treats. Value addition in millets has led to modern cuisines, as well as ready-to-eat packaged products to be bought off the shelf. Millets are good for you and the planet. They are not only consumer-friendly, but also climate-smart and a farmer's trusted companion. Easy to cultivate, low water requirements, reduced dependency on agrochemicals, ability to thrive in adverse soil and climatic conditions, thus offering a resilient choice for farmers worldwide. They have a shorter crop duration, enables farmers in the multi-cropping system, empowering farmers with greater productivity and economic benefits. Technological innovations and extension research have helped increase yield and income support to farmers. Farmers can also use millets as fodder and green forage, thus ensuring fodder security. It's time we move from food security to nutritional security through millets, to imagine a world that is healthy and nutritionally secure. Let's reimagine sustainability. Let's reimagine well-being and equitability. Let's reimagine our diet with the transformative power of millets. Let's reimagine a world good for humans, nature, farmers, animals, and the environment.
From farm to plate, production to consumption, journey to nutrition, scaling to upscaling, incubation to acceleration, local to global. It's all happening here.
బ్యానర్ వస్తుంది. మెయిల్లో ఇచ్చాను కదా మీకు వీడియోనే. మీకు బ్యానర్ కావాలా? వీడియో ప్లే చేయొచ్చు కదా అవుతుంది. బ్యానర్ ఓకే, దానికి దీనికి రిప్లేస్మెంటా? ఒక్కసారి పెడతాను. authentication ఒక లైట్ కావాలి అన్ననే. ఏదన్నా అన్నా three visits. One is from the institution. One is from the institution. Two schools. National Institute of something it is there. I will. Like okay. అవును, అందుకోసం ఆడ ఉంది కదా, పెట్టాను. కానీ ఆ ఛార్జ్ దీని మీద పెట్టాలి.
క్రాస్ ఉన్నట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది. క్రాస్ ఉంది అనిపిస్తుంది. క్రాస్ క్రాస్గా ఉన్నట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది. ఇట్లా ఉన్నట్టుంది. ఇటు నుంచి ఇట్లా బెండ్ అయినా చెక్ చేసుకుంది.
ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా? చెక్ చేయడానికి
అక్కడ కూర్చొని చెక్ చేసుకో.
ఛార్జర్ కావాలి కదా, ఛార్జింగ్ లేదు.
అరే పోర్ట్లు అన్నీ గోడ మొత్తం పోర్ట్లే ఉన్నాయి. ఆ ముళ్ళు నుంచి ఆ ముళ్ళు కాంప్రెసర్లు కూడా ఉంది. చెక్ చేసుకుంటారు. ఆడ పెట్టి చెక్ చేసుకో. ఇక్కడ చైర్లో కష్టంగా ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే అక్కడ చెక్ చేసుకో. రెగ్యులర్ చెక్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు కదా, అప్పుడప్పుడు చెక్ చేసుకోండి.
10,000 years ago, humans discovered the art of cultivating millets under diverse layers. These hardy grains became a staple food across Asia and Africa. Fast forward to about 4,000 years ago, some millets originated in India, while some arrived from China and Africa. And now it's time we embrace the sustainable production of millets as a means to curb hunger while simultaneously ensuring food, nutritional and ecological security. We can ultimately provide income security to farmers. India is home to millets, the forgotten treasures of our past, now reclaiming their rightful place in our future with the efforts of IIMR.
ICAR-IIMR is a premier institute not only giving outputs for the millet improvement in the country, but is also extending its research outputs to the international audience in human resource development through the Global Center of Excellence of Millets.
IIMR, an integral part of ICAR, is one of the largest institutes in the world dedicated exclusively to millet research and development with over 50 scientists who can collaborate with the global R&D community. As a nodal agency for millets and other ancient grains international research initiative, IIMR is equipped with research capabilities in multidisciplinary fields such as crop improvement, biotechnology, crop production and crop protection, biochemistry, value addition, extension research and training. IIMR also has India's largest medium-term storage of more than 50,000 germplasm of millet crops. By establishing seed hubs, IIMR has effectively resolved the need for high-yielding variety seeds. It has facilitated this connection through innovative extension approaches and the establishment of 40 farmer-producer organizations. Nutrihub, IIMR's own millet technology incubator, provides technical assistance, skill and entrepreneurship development and market linkages to over 400 agri-startups entering the millet industry. With more than 2.3 billion rupees of investments, as one of the largest R&D technology incubators for millets in India. International Year of Millets 2023 is to create interest in millets among various stakeholders. Millets are good for health, good for farmers, and great for the planet. Join the millet revolution and discover the wonders of these ancient foods in our present.
ఏంది ఇది? ఆ? అది కాదు.
కెమెరా కింద ఉంది. నా క్యాబిన్ ఉంది కదా, రవి సార్ క్యాబిన్ అక్కడ ఉంది. జస్ట్ అది క్యాబిన్ అంటే రవి సార్ క్యాబిన్ దాంట్లో ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు కావాలి కదా, ఇప్పుడు స్టేజ్ అక్కడ అవుతుందా? ఇప్పుడు అవుతుంది.
good morning, one and all. I think I thank all of you first of all for coming. And since more people are joining in, let us begin the program. Let us formalize it in a bit, and then slowly more people will be joining further. I take this opportunity from the perspective of Nutrihub, it's a great opportunity for us to welcome you all for this Learn the Essentials workshop. This workshop is primarily focused for all our incubatees, the day-to-day questions, the day-to-day issues that we listen from all of you. We wanted to address all of that. And address all of that is by the mentors, by the people who actually are at the works. Like people from FSSAI, people from APEDA, people who are working for marketing and packaging. So we wanted all these mentors to actually come and talk to you in person. And we also wanted to learn from you what kind of issues that you face. And we wanted to learn the problems and how we can address them in the long run. Without further ado, let's proceed further to the formal introduction. I welcome Dr. Viresh Wali, our Chief Business Manager. I welcome Dr. D. Dayakar Rao, our Chief Executive Officer. I welcome Dr. Faraz Farishta, MS Endocrinology. He is also a starter, but also a doctor by profession. I'd first request Dr. Viresh to come and formally address the crowd, and then we'll take it further.
Good morning, everybody. So I think it's time that all of you are waiting for. I think our team has been constantly putting a lot of efforts to bring you all together and to sensitize you about several aspects that we have been dealing with, especially as part of incubation and acceleration support to several startups. So to mark the beginning, so this particular Learn the Essentials was organized, and our beloved CEO is kind enough to be here for the opening remarks. So before I proceed with anything, I would request Dr. B. Dayakar Rao, the Chief Executive Officer, to receive a small bouquet. Ms. Priscilla, please. Welcome you to this workshop, sir. I would now request Priscilla to present one small bouquet to Dr. Faraz, sir. Sir, please. Welcome you to this workshop. So now I will now leave the floor to Dayakar, sir, to speak few words. Okay, I would first request Dr. Faraz, sir, to speak a few words, and then probably we'll hear from the CEO. Over to you, sir.
Vertical route.
So very good morning. So I am actually Professor Dr. Faraz Farishta. I am a professor at ICT Institute of Medical Sciences, and I am director of FS Endocrine and Diabetes Center. So we are actually an endocrine and a diabetes company. In fact, a multi-centric hospital for NCD prevention. 2.5 years before, I think that is where we got in contact with Dr. Dayakar Sahab, and that he was the person I think who's been an inspiration to all of us. So he was the person who said that when you're talking so much about an NCD, because we're doing state programs, we're doing so much at national level, what can be done more? So how do you prevent this burden of NCD, that is the non-communicable diseases? And millets is one of the, I would say, simplest and the most easiest answer. Because if we have to do something about the prevention of these rise of NCDs, that is early diabetes, early hypertension, early thyroid disorders, early obesity, we have to change our lifestyle, and then lifestyle, diet still remains the major, I would say, concern. Because if you will see, as a society, if you go back, I would say 5 to 6 decades before, these all NCDs were never there. Because if you ask your great-grandfather's great-grandfather what they used to consume, can anybody tell me? If you have heard from your dadi's dadi or dadi's, we keep hearing as a society, what can anybody tell me? Exactly. So we heard that. We have heard that कि वो दिन में they used to consume काफी consumption होता था of millets. Then came the revolutionization, then came the industrial revolutionization, and then somewhat the carb content, I would say, the rice, the major culprit, I would say, came in, and then everything changed. So it is not that genetics only is responsible for all of these diseases. We are also responsible in our habits, in our lifestyle for all of these. So how do you do that? Now the $1,000,000 question is, the central government is looking after it, the state government is talking more about it, because the humongous amount of burden of diabetes is very, very high. Can anybody tell me now what is the population of India? I believe all of us know we have defeated China at least in one thing in the world. How much is the population right now? 140 crores. If I tell you 10% of these population is already having diabetes, that is accounting how much? 140, 10% is 14 crores. Isn't that a huge number? That is more than the population of many, many countries. More dangerous number I'll tell you. There are 15 to 18% of these pre-diabetes which are below the tip of the iceberg. So imagine another 20 crores are there already on the verge of getting diabetes or hypertension. So this is the time where we will have to do something about it, and I think Nutrihub, Dr. Dayakar is doing an excellent, marvelous job. I think that is where we also got into it. How do we change the habits? How do we change the lifestyle of, I would not say patients, I would say everyone. All of us have to inculcate a good lifestyle starting from the diet. So definitely including millets as one portion. We are not saying it for patients. I think patients is the wrong word. It is for me, it is for you, it is for everyone. So inculcating that in our lifestyle so that we can pass it to the next generation and get the incidence down, which is very, very important. So that is where we have started doing clinical trials with IMR. We have done part A clinical trial, and we are going to do phase B clinical trial to see the benefits of millets. The glycemic index. Glycemic index is a medical term, some of you can understand. To make it simple for whom you do not understand, it is if you take, say, 100 grams of glucose, there is a spike which happens. So what we do is we take it as standard and we start giving all the food as the test products and see these spikes which is happening. So what happens with millets is the spike which is happening is least because of the high fiber content, high iron, high calcium. It has a lot of benefits. So I think that is where people are doing their initiatives, government is doing initiatives, and I would say I'm surprised to see so many again startups coming up and trying to join hands in this prevention. Each one of us, if we join hands, I think we're going to make a lot of difference. So I would like to give it back to Dr. Dayakar, and thank you so much.
Please join your hands to clap with the group. It's very good. Thank you. When we get your face, I'm so much encouraged once again. We are building an ecosystem, and without you, that ecosystem is not. So it is very important that we have taken our call. We have postponed once. Still, your interest has not faded. So we still make it. So for all those came from arts of the country, far and near. So very big thanks to you. But I wish that this is going to be a very successful event. We are trying to make it little more colorful. The place also is colorful, red carpet welcome for you. But more important thing, what is the title? This thing. Theme of it. Learn the essentials. Now you tell me what are the essentials that which we are looking for. According to you. Because for any workshop like this, the itself I am asking because our think tank really thought through and then brought out some of the things, but the most important things. Some of the things which are really important from your perspective must be also, if it is missing. So I think they made only program for one day. The second day program, we would like to see that we can possibly accommodate what exactly you are thinking about the essentials, the incubation rate for a startup and all these things. So I hope that you appreciate this. I was asking him why did you make only one day program? So we want to be meaningful. We want to connect with you and make it a very profitable exercise at the end of the day. I hope you all appreciate this. But when you take the word essentials, what do you think? What comes to your mind? Life support. Some more answers.
How can we take millets into our daily eating habit?
Okay, fine. And
Most of us are entrepreneurs. So even the marketing is an essential element of most of us here are entrepreneurs.
we missed out all of them because Mike was not there. Please repeat.
Most of them here are entrepreneurs. So we also need to know the essentials of marketing and how to take your product forward.
Very good.
How to make money?
Huh?
How to make money?
How to make money? We don't have a minting machine here. Now it is a minting compound, but I think we have a think time to think about it. And many times, let me tell you that it will not come from outside. From within the group, we are going to get much more talent. You cannot be knowing how talented you are. So when people are talking it, and then you might be an expert. For example, a person who is sitting in front of me, Sadiq Dhawan, he is a well-known, chartered account practicing for over years in Delhi, and he is in front of us. So it's not that I am sitting here and better than him. Only thing is, it's only after some time he will come and he will speak also. So this way the cross-learning will happen, and the experience you people are going through, they should make it so in a proper forum, not a one-sided lectures and all this. Let people talk about it, more engaged in their talking and then try to see whether the problem solving, if it not going to happen 100%, at least to some extent, a way forward or on the track now. That is what I think we are aiming to a small extent. But I think this will be the series of those things that we are going to learn for our next series, the next version of this, what it should be also, you should be able to give at the end of the day. So some more are going to join. Outside it is hot, but then I can make best use of this thing. But if you ask me, any more answers? What essentials?
It is like immediate requirement to understand the things.
So we have a lot of obstacles to reach our product in the market, and so which we are going to discuss with you, and we need to find out the way and how we are going to troubleshoot. So a lot of obstacles are especially startups, and we are facing a big issues from the motor markets. They are going to need more profit. Okay, so we have so many concerns, so that which we are going to discuss in this sessions.
Sir, I would like my point of view, like essential is where we have to learn the basics and then bring it to the next level so that we can enhance the lifestyle of people and make it
Yeah, my question to NCD director, and because Nutrihub is doing very good in doing the incubation and startup support, but the government point of view and the health point of view, first of all, millet is required for the health, right? The initiation has to start from the health institutions. So what is the health institution initiative to take up these programs? Because Here almost I feel 100 plus value-added products are there. But if health institutions consumes all these 100 plus products, the questions whatever coming from the market and all the things will be satisfied. That is what we are doing. Because we plan something which is directly connected to the health institution so that it will change and it will convert the future generation. So, and this is the plan what we have, okay? But I just want to know from health institution.
So I think so inaugural program, the short program, will not get answers all from the inaugural, then we will be leaving after this will want you to stay back. So, but there should be some provision for that, 5 minutes or so, if somebody would like to make a presentation on their business plan or in that way, take one or two such cases and then think through and see how you are placed in your own business plan and the discussion can be further. So I will always believe in such things, make it a little more practical, not like a traditional routine, monotonous, that sort of anywhere, but everything comes from this, the other side of your audience. So that is one thing. But for me, the most essential thing is about passion for millets. I think that should be taken into that. It's not so that the underlying concept of, because all of you are, there must be some social cost that has to be into this. For an endocrinologist to take up a startup thing, I think there are many other things where he can get into that. He can continue and he can progress further. But I think the common thread that is going across to all of you is that passion. You want to do something. While you are letting profit, anybody will do that. But by doing so, something meaningful outcome may come. That's what you are also talking about. So he initiated his discussion about that. So that for me, the most essential thing is about the passion for the millets. We should not die down. So let it continue that. So for that, I think in order to conclude, I wish you all the best that you are going to have a wonderful day all through the day as well as tomorrow. There is also some HDFC Parivartan thing, some portion of the, I think, going to have some felicitation of this participant who won that particular HDFC Parivartan. So, rest of the things I think I have instructed you. Sai, Krishna and his team are really just a component to really drive through that. So I would like to give that freedom to them to operate it and have a good interaction. And but we have made it so flexible, so you can stop in between and then bring your agenda, not a political agenda, but any agenda which is related to the startup. So because today outside even is all about politics. I hope you all have left it outside and for a change you want to come inside and talk about this thing. With that, I think I would like to conclude this my speech, but before I leave, I would like all of you to stand and then take a note on this. Word, one single word, 2 words in fact, and you can compound word, a single word. I'll say let's millet, and then you repeat it. So this has to be done meaningfully. I hope all the startups have started consuming, if not, they're consuming over a period of time. Are you eating millets? Yes or no? Yes. Really? Yes. How many times? One time is sufficient. You can go anything more than oh, that is also fine to begin with. But let us be honest about it. Okay. I'll say first in English, then followed by Hindi. Let's millet. Millets ho jaye. Thank you very much. Okay. You tell me. We'll take the vote. Okay, చిరుధాన్యాలు తిందాము. Thank you very much. All the best.
So I would now request my colleague Krishna to take over the floor, and probably we'll begin this whole process. We have speakers. This whole workshop would be all around building your business, building your brand, how to bring in investments, how to improve your product portfolio. It's literally where it's all about the millet businesses. I think Krishna would now start moderating the session and then bring in all other things. Before that, I think it would be good if he has the introduction of all of you. Krishna, over to you.
Thank you so much, Vidish. I think it's fantastic that our inaugural is perhaps 1 hour late. So let's find in time and try to blend as much information as possible. Our idea is very simple. All of you are startups. You have come here for purpose, and you have challenges that we have seen across the board. Over a period of some time, we have questions being asked from your end, saying that I have questions in FSSAI, I have questions in export, I have questions in marketing, branding, I have questions in packaging. So the essentials, the term itself is like the basics of business is what we wanted to cover in this entire thing. Everybody talks about millets. We all are millet people. We know what we want to sell in the market and what our entire intent is. The next big question is, if I want to get into the business, what is stopping me? The stoppages are to be addressed, and most importantly, the stoppages are about issues that is around business, issues around how to scale up faster. So that particular thing is the entire day one exercise. And today in this exercise we have a speaker from FSSAI who has come. We also know a lot of questions, and in fact the registration form itself was had one tab saying that if you already have some questions, please let us know about it. We'll try to communicate to the speaker, we'll try to communicate to the right person who would actually bring in that information. So stay true. For day one, we want to formally understand the basics. The formal basics would be FSSAI things, APEDA, export. Then we have a marketing representative. He is from the industry. He would tell what is the marketing strategies that companies will put in. Perhaps he would also bring in his own version of mentoring you, or perhaps telling you that you should practice this thing for your business. Then we have a representative from HP Indigo who would also tell you what kind of printing solutions are there, which is a digital one. This is mostly focused on who is having a challenge from day one. In a sense, like you are starting off with one particular product, and that one particular product needs to go as a pilot. And for that pilot, what is the minimum thing that you need to put in for bringing in your product to the market? So that is day one's agenda. We will also take you through all the facilities. I'm surprised that like the incubators don't know or have no sense of knowledge of what kind of facilities are there. And also you have constantly been asking us like, I want to produce this, I want to take up this technology. So we want to spend that particular aspect, invest that particular time in you to understand what interest you have for making one product. And maybe taking you through the facilities, you talk to all the people or in-charges who are there who are working here, you appraise them that this is the particular concern that you are having. So day one is all about the essentials around business, questions to be taken from you, issues that are to be understood, and then day two, we proceed to, like, there are a few more sessions that are lined up. We have one felicitation program for day two. At the same time, we have brought in MNC leaders to partner with us for another program that is yet to come in the coming days. Tomorrow that is going to be the information day, or what you will take back in the sense of what you need to plan your strategy, what Nutrihub can help you, what programs that we have planned for the coming days. Day 2 is completely based on that. So formally let's start. The first thing is introducing each other. I'll start with me and then we'll slowly proceed to each one of you. Tell us about you, tell us about your brand, tell what you are going to, what are you seeking from this entire program and where do you want to, orient yourself once you move out from here. And accordingly, we will take those inputs and try to hold ourselves around. My name is Krishna. I am the program manager here. I build the startup programs. I get external funding. We have a granting aid program called ICAR-IIMR, less than N grade. Most of you might be knowing. We also have seeked out to CSR support where we are doing a granting aid program, at the same time equity funding from HDFC Bank. We are also trying to seek out from people like Caspian. We are also in talks with Samamati to bring in debt investment. So I am that person who brings external programs, funding programs to startups. At the same time, I try to bring in funding programs or projects to Nutrihub itself. That is my core essential work. At the same time, I also take care of interacting with the startup, understanding the problems, where we partner with a lot of MNCs, a lot of external people, and find out synergies. If somebody who is a service provider, if at all that service provider could be roped in, somebody like a Blinkit, somebody like a Amazon, Flipkart, who will help you to create more channels, somebody like a Lulu, somebody like Ratnadi, who would actually talk to us and give you a discounted pricing for stocking your products. Ultimately, the entire purpose is how we orient ourselves. We know we are not the top of the pyramid kind of people. Like our entire business lies at the bottom of the pyramid, where we are amongst the small businesses around. How do we leverage and put in a foray that we are essential? How we can say that we are important in this ecosystem? How we can push ourselves front and make them a case that, see, these are the people who will come at a time, and Nutrihub will drive that entire change. We want some help from you. And at the same time, as Sir rightly said, a lot of you are already from the industry. You might be doing a lot of connects. You might have onboarded your own company into so many other things. Some services you are getting, you're benefiting out of. You want to make it as interactive as possible so that your learnings could be transferred to others. Your learnings could be learned by us. And at the same time, we can cross-learn from each other. Ultimately, we are in this ecosystem to mutually learn from each other. On that note, I go to Ankurji. Ankurji, please introduce yourself and slowly we will move further. I hope, do you have any other questions as of now before moving to the introduction? So, having said, sir, please introduce yourself, your company, and something about your takeaways from this conference.
Good morning, everybody. Myself, Ankur Singh, and we have a brand name called Golden Millets, and my company name is Ancient Golden Millet and Fabrication Private Limited. We are a product of Nutrihub and ICAR-IIMR. We started this business 3 years back, and we have got tremendous support from there as a Nutrihub team, and we are based out of Delhi. We have somewhere around 122 products which we manufacture. From flakes, rice, cookies, namkeen, you name it and we have it. So initially we had that passion that how can millets get introduced into our daily life, or how can we make it tastier, like we introduce noodles into daily life. So we have a set rate of customers who get into it, and in the last 3 years we have not only created awareness of millet, but we have a set of new brands as well who are purchasing from us, and we are giving it to them in white label, and we have somewhere around 15-20 established millet brands that we supply. So it's a beautiful journey of 3 years that we have gone through. We have learned a lot, and honestly speaking, somebody was talking about health and all. We have numerous clients who have got their cholesterol low, or their diabetes got treated because of having millets and all. We have got a tremendous response from various families saying that their kids have started responding in a much better way. So, maida chhod karke they started having millets and all. So it's a normal, it's a thing that we have started it, and now at the farmers level as well, we are growing millets in UP, Rajasthan, Haryana, Assam, Uttarakhand. So it's a beautiful journey, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Hi, good morning to everybody. Myself, Mohammed Wasim. We are from Karnataka. We have different hotels there. So we want to introduce in our hotels millet food. So we can. Thank you.
Hi everyone, good morning. Startup के लिए आ रहा है क्लासेस के बारे में सुनना चाहता हूँ देखिए क्या होगा इनका प्रोसीजर
Good afternoon everyone. This is Vicky from Urban Careers and we are into the business from last 2 years and we are making floor items like nutty floor, jawar floor and we want to add up more products into our company and for that reason I am here.
67 billion.
Hi everyone, my name is Peta Babu. So our brand name is Ocean Tree. So we develop products my main expectation from this program is like more marketing and introduce our products into some modern trends. In the modern trend like supermarkets, some like that, and also branding packaging.
Hello everyone, my name is Chitna Nandi and I am heading business at Agrini Naturals. Agrini Naturals, we are based out of Hyderabad and we are still an infant company. It's been only 6 to 8 months. We started in June 2023 and we have a good collaboration with 40,000 plus farmers across India. Not only millets but we have spices, fresh consumables and other products that are being cultivated by our farmers. So we started with raw materials and right now we have scaled up to instant mixes and I'm here to learn about how to scale by adding further products and learn marketing techniques. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Bhushan and I am from Visakhapatnam. We are into millet-based startup. Millet-based products, they are created social vegetables and selling fresh brands. The main issue we face in our town is marketing.
So while we are doing here, I think people are getting lost this side. So we'll start from here. So start. We'll come back here.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Margaret. I am from Karnataka. My primary processing unit is ICAR-IIMR Foods Private Limited, established in 2016, and we are primarily focusing on supplying unpolished millets to B2B. Whosoever uses millet as an ingredient, we have been a prima facie supplier of unpolished millets across India. Thank you.
Good morning all, my name is Veera and Lavanya. We are here from TBISC Foods Private Limited. We have the brand of Nutrihub and we have established our operations in July 2023 and we are into the millet food processing business with various varieties like the millet rava mix products and the millet poultry bars, millet cookies, millet flakes and other varieties. So today we brought few samples also, maybe tomorrow we can connect and collaborate with your team. So today our aim is we came here to understand how we can reach effectively into the market to increase the brand awareness and placing of the products, how we can connect and collaborate. Thank you.
Anybody who has brought in samples, it's very helpful. I think we already told all the startups to bring in samples so that we will also have a fair understanding of what your product is. Maybe we'll understand something is missing out. And at the same time, whoever the mentor, we would encourage you to actually give your product, give him your first-hand issue that you are facing or maybe how it looks and feels. You can actually directly talk to the mentor saying that is it right or not? Am I doing something which is not correct? If there is anything that is there as a question in your mind, let us make it as practical as possible. You share it directly and then you talk about whether it is working or not. And we are here all the people involved in this program, the entire business team is here. We are also here to learn from you, perhaps your issues and how to solve it. So treat us along with you. So at any point, anybody who is around you, you just tell them that I have this question. We will try and accommodate it as quickly as possible in the same session itself. So back to you, madam. Introduce yourself.
Namaste everyone. I am Shruti. I am from Hyderabad, founder of Mushta Organics. I started millets to give help to everybody. Then slowly I tried to establish one small organic store also. Then understanding that I want to question this to IIMR also. Like not all millets are grown completely pesticide free. So this question I would ask to everyone also. If the basic root material of your product is pesticide free or not, because that is the root cause for all the diseases. So I am working on natural farming and then I shifted into Goseva also. So that's like the bioenzymes what all are there also to bring it and encourage the natural farming. And I am working through millets as a cattle feed for cows. So, thank you.
Good morning everyone. I am Raghu. So I am representing Navita Engineering Private Limited. My products are millet processing machineries. These machineries showing output getting the unpolished rice only, and as well as electrical efficiency and solar connected machineries. And moreover that it's we giving the packing solutions. What are the vacuum packing, normal packing, nitrogen filling, depends upon your product. Thank you.
Good morning everybody. My name is Padma Priya. My company's name is JK Enterprises. We are making up cookies with ragi and chapati.
My name is Dr. Ravi Kishore. I am from Nutrihub. I just want to understand the packaging and the market stuff of this.
Good morning everyone. My name is Anita. Actually, I am professionally I'm a psychologist. So as you know, body and mind both are interlinked. So healthy mind needs healthy food as well. As we see, the young people are addicting to the junk food, and it is causing this becoming one of the reasons for the depressive feelings as well. So I am into the healthy food. So that is made me to be here, and I want to know everything because I am new to this, and my company took birth today. So I want to learn step by step of how to procure the raw material, from the procuring the raw material to how to dispatch our product. So I want to learn as it is a new field for me.
Good morning, myself Pragya. I am from Samarth Global Food Consultants. We help startups set up their manufacturing units and help standardize and formulated products. Right now we are working on increasing the shelf life of millets and millet products using use of technology.
Hello everyone, Vanshika from Bangalore. My company, my brand name is Health Magic. I'm here to learn to know how to increase the shelf life of millet products.
Hello, my name is Namdev and I am from Masters of Millets. We are already manufacturing idli dosa batters and we are already selling in 60 plus stores in Hyderabad, and now we are doing research on rotis in IIM.
We'll go back there, sir. You start from.
Hi, myself Shivakumar. My name is Vaishika. We are into processing the last 5 years. Recently, we took millet technology to start marketing at the market. I'm here to understand marketing.
I myself Arvind, I am from Millet Foods. My product is into the providing the snacks which are gut friendly, gut health friendly by adding fiber and probiotics in it. That will be the most ignored health ignored health issue in the current scenario. If our gut is good, our mind and our thought process will be.
Hi, good morning everyone. This is Steven. Here to learn about the packaging and procurement as well as the logistic solutions which can be provided for startups, especially in this sector. Packaging, logistics and procurement.
Hi everyone, my name is Ramakrishnan. Our company is ICAR-IIMR and natural food products. We are processing and manufacturing ragi flour, multigrain millets, 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 flour. Our products are available in the class 8 or DMart and also.
Hello everyone, myself Prasad. I'm representing Shingle Food Celebrity from Bangalore. So I'm here to explore few things about FSSAI, TBISC and then again fundings also. Thank you.
Hello, hi everyone. I'm Dr. Mahadevan Entrepreneurs. Manufacturing of millet rotis, matcha and ragi. Corona times I'm starting pre-distribution and social enterprise.
Good morning everyone. My name is Bindu Gauri. I'm from Coimbatore. My company name is G3 Agrotech Private Limited. I started working with, associated with Nutrihub from since 2016 onwards. Basically I'm an environmental scientist. I used to work for UNDP project and I used to work with the tribal people in the beginning and especially in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andhra and Orissa. I happened to myself and once what happened is I'm supposed to take Dr. Dayakar Rao sir from airport and take him to meet agriculture minister. On the way, my life has changed. We were talking each other and he asked me to why don't you become an entrepreneur instead of becoming just a social worker. As a social worker, why don't you enroll yourself as a social entrepreneur? So I enrolled our company in 2020 and immediately COVID started. So it shattered us like anything and I entered ourselves in second cohort and we got 2021 we got our grant. So again 2021 was a very bad stage for us. But 2022 onwards we are in the market and we are almost 3,000 associated with 3,000 farmers and we have around 250 women working with us, associated working with us, and permanent workers all are 20 people are there, especially with tribal women for cleaning and sorting and everything. And here I actually wanted to find out what are the new scenario happening and new policies for millet entrepreneurs, and I would like to know more about what is happening because new technology, new many areas which I don't know. Thank you.
After such an inspiring journey, honestly, ours hasn't started yet. I'm Sumedha Mukherjee and we are starting a new company called G Life, and we would actually want to understand from you how we can collaborate with you to devise our go-to-market strategies.
Hi, I'm Nalini Kumar from 11 Bakers. We basically started with the motive of getting millets not just as snacks or getting millets to the plate during morning, evening, for lunch and dinner. So basically our product is, we want to have people to have millets as their staple. So we are manufacturing ready to eat and ready to cook millet chapatis, which are basically our products are bajra roti, jawar roti, ragi roti, and also bajra paratha, jawar paratha, ragi parathas. So we have also filed for a patent. We are doing it with the unique patent pending technology. And my aim here is basically I want to export my products and I want to learn how to approach, I want to get the connects, how to get the connects in the export market. So this is my main aim that I'm here. And also I'm ready to collaborate with any millet entrepreneurs who would want to introduce our products as a part of their products. We are open to white labeling also.
This is exactly what I was telling. So there is networking, capabilities that is there between all of us, because we work for a purpose, and let us network between us, not like monotonously learn whatever presentation is being said and then take back that same presentation home. So beyond that, let us network between each other. We have ample of opportunities while you're going out, while you're doing lunch. At the same time, the gaps in between, definitely try and talk to each other, and then you can explore more things beyond that. Yeah, good.
Hi, I'm Naveen from Nutrihub. We're a startup. Actually, we are trying to launch the product from few months, and we are having obstacles in every single step. If we overcome one obstacle, in the next step we are having another. So,
That's precisely what a startup is. I think most of us are facing the same issue, and it's just like you will solve one and then there will be another one. Let's think on the solution and actually thinking about more problems that are coming. It will come. It's a natural process. Okay, good.
Hi, good morning, madam all. Myself, Priyanka from Kalpro Private Limited. And we are able to incubate with IIMR. And our goal is to serve my country with our product so that all the citizens should become healthy. So by eating these millets. And my question is, we all know that in South India it's okay, but in North India we cannot replace wheat, right? So how to get these millets in the plate of the
We have North Indian startups. I think one or two are there. Definitely they can share their experience. We'll keep it at a later point. Definitely they'll share their experience.
Thank you.
Yeah, next. Any startup was missing? Yeah.
Hi, good morning. My name is Satya Prakash from Srimayi Foods. We are into manufacturing of cookies, ready to cook products, and now we want to launch new product ready to instant mixes.
Any other person who is missing? So I want my team to be introduced. So my team, please be here, madam. Sai, madam. Yeah. So we are here. This is Nutrihub's business team, and Nutrihub's business team's primary work is around you. The primary work is anything that facilitates is required by the startup to be done. As an incubator, our fundamental job, what we can do is only learn about problems and try to find the right person who would actually facilitate in getting you done. Some are there in our capabilities, some are beyond our limitations. The ones which are beyond our limitations, we want you to enable us to get that thing done and actually criticize us. So we want to learn more things. That is the one thing that I want to do. As part of this session, this is my team around. So anything that specifically you want to communicate, you can reach any one of us. We will definitely go back and work it out. So one formal introduction from you and all of others as well.
Good morning everyone. I am Sai Shumi. I am working here as a program manager for the Parliament last year Vikas Yojana Doctor project, which is Government of India Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare gives the grant to the new pre-stage startups and the seed stage startups. We train startups to have the grant. In the whole process will take care of in the business.
Yeah. Anything with regards to nest and enclave, you can reach to madam. She will be the one who will actually coordinate about it.
So, good afternoon everyone. I think majority of the people knew me. Yeah, myself Sai Prakash Medi. I'm currently working as a marketing manager here. So, my work primarily involves identifying the potential startups for our incubation program and addressing their queries. When some of them are mentioning about your marketing help or financial help, some people may be requiring help in terms of R&D. So, I'm the one who is working closely with the startups. I'll onboard them for our incubation program and I'll help them very soon. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. Myself Vinay Kumar. I'm working as a research manager branding. I'll closely work with branding aspects of Nutrihub but also branding solutions and packaging related to startups. Actually, I recently joined. Maybe a lot of people don't know me, but from the words you know. Thank you.
Yeah, so great. With that, I think we'll take a quick 5 minutes break. I think coffee or tea. Yeah, tea will be served and then enjoy your snacks. After 5 minutes, we'll start with our first formal session, which will be on FSSAI and related topics. Okay? So great. 5 minutes of break. You can sit here. If you want a low break, you can take that. But 5 minutes, please be here. Tea will be served to you at your places.
లేదు లైవ్ కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది లైవ్ వస్తుంది యూట్యూబ్ యూట్యూబ్ టీవీ గ్రూప్లో ఉందా చెక్ చేయండి లేకపోతే నేను చేయండి change right now. I will try to change. Okay.
సరే భయ్యా ఎంతమంది చూస్తున్నారు
సెట్ చేస్తున్నాం సరిగ్గా సెట్ చేస్తాం లైవ్ అబ్జర్వ్ మళ్ళీ ఓలింగ్
Yeah, hello again. I think let's settle down. 5 minutes. Let's move ahead with the next session. The first session, as I said, will be on FSSAI, and I would like to introduce you to our speaker today. He is R. Ishwar. He is technical officer, FSSAI branch office, Hyderabad. So today he will take us through a detailed presentation of around two products, what are the do's and don'ts of licenses to be done. And at the same time, we would any questions that you may have. So I'll explain the entire format today. The first 1 hour 45 minutes would be the technical presentation. Like
ఇట్లా పెడితే రాదు అవుట్లే నానే ఇటు సైడ్ పెట్టాలి అందుకని what it is lock rotate back device to for
Mr. Ishwar from FSSAI officer. Hyderabad. Looking after the Telangana licensing from Central.
అక్కడ చూపిస్తారు.
I'd like to thank ICAR for providing this opportunity to present hands-on food safety complaints. See what is happening basically why I was stressing this topic. Specifically, many of the NGOs.
నేను రెండు చూసుకోవాలంటే కాదు ఒకడనే నిలబడాలి ఆడ కూర్చోంటారు
processing part, but where they are lagging is post processing. What happens is how you are some products get into the non-top list. Which was not. now has complete all the documents are valid. Eligibility criteria. If any FPO who is unable to make the application process, you cannot understand it. You have an option of going through this part. These are manuals. Every kind of business has separate PPT manual with screenshots, step-by-step screenshots you have. Also you have a videos available on YouTube in the same time. Then 3 months, then if you are still unable to do the business application process, then you can approach always Food Safety Mitra. Food Safety Mitra is part of FSSAI APEDA, will be charging minimal charge for licensing. Okay. I will not waste much time into the first part because there are plenty of things which are to discuss. This is the standardizing which I have discussed, the tab one, where you would see you have to select the food category. Where it will be? Food category. The number exactly if you want to add couple of 1.1.1. How can you select? Once I show you the next page. So standards, what are standards? From the starting I was saying standards. Something which has been already regulated, it's mentioned in the regulations. It's called standard. It has horizontal and vertical standards. And something which doesn't have standards, which is nowhere mentioned in the food standard products and additives regulation, comes under proprietary food. Now, what is the issue with the FPOC is there are many non-standardized foods, but especially small-scale industries in specific millets. They are making proprietary food, but selecting the standard number, incorrect number they are selecting. There is no standard for the proprietary food. There are several products which they are manufacturing, adding lowering of water in something, or doing protein, adding protein in the millet-based products. That does not have standard. Still they are selecting it as standardized number. This comes under the non-compliance. See, there is no standard, you have to specifically go to proprietary foods and then select it. I will explain what is proprietary food, how can you select what is the criteria. If you already have standardized, then no need of selecting proprietary food. So these are recent developments. See, you can see the eligibility criteria, central license or state license. I'll explain. There is a slide ahead. I'll explain all the queries at the end. Okay. Once you see all the slides, if you still don't understand, I'll explain it. Okay. This slide specifically for property laws. So, central licenses turnover about 20 crores. Second thing is all 5-star products, exporter, importer, and specifically I am stressing e-commerce. Many of the FPOs here, especially millets, everyone is running e-commerce state registration. Unauthorized, you are doing unauthorized operations. You have e-commerce and without the license, you are running e-commerce business. E-commerce mandatorily comes under central license. Many jobs, many URLs are given. There will be surveillance on this very soon in future. So I request everyone who is doing business cooperative food or e-commerce or export or import, they have to obtain central license only. Unlike of your turnover. There is a turnover criteria 20 crores, but even though if you are using e-commerce for exporters and of cooperative food, there is no you have to obtain central license only. This is a state license which has turnover less than 20 crores.
But other categories like 4-star hotels, non-property, all these considered status. Safety character. This comes handy for the petty food operators who want to obtain the license, big license, rather than going to personal consent and checking. This comes handy. Easily you can update on the document. The documentation system is also very simplified. Whenever you log into the first course, previously you have to search where the document is, where the standard document is. Now first course is automatically what it is doing is then giving a sample document column. It's a new sample document from every column is the sample document. See the sample document, fill it, a letter and sign it as well. Then LOCs, especially few FPOs, they are doing regular kind of business. Regular job to some other entity. There's nothing involved for yourself. If we ask you, sir, like if you ask me, we have to manufacture on your behalf and you will be leveraging money to marketing. In general terms, you will be saying that the marketer. First course, you say it as regular. For regular, previously, individually also obtained ecosystem. But now, advantage is from first course itself, and it will be available who applies. Who applies directly generate a NOC certificate from first course itself from the manufacturer. For example, you are a retailer, you are asking you have to give the NOC, no need of physical copy. From first course, you just submit an action, and you will as its access, you get a NOC directly. Previously, for renewal of application, this comes up to the charge. Now, renewal or standard modification doesn't need FSSAI directly like how you come up your mobile phone. Go to customers, enter your application number, then standard modification is so easy. After expiry, once the license is expired, you should lose the license. Because FPOs, what happens is, there was a lot of, what do you call it, packaging chemicals which has been printed and going here and going in, they skip or they miss the renewal process and all the labels gets replaced. So, there's an option of renewal of an expense, but it's a huge penalty. 3 times of your fees. Some of all these things, they are paid for food operators, but insurers are taking 100 rupees registration.
Turnover sales, if your sales is
No. This is includes all your goods, input, output, income. This is not what profit you get. Turnover is different.
turnover is sales in general, so it's
No.
not.
This is total input what you do. This is only for petty food operators, and most of the FPOs are not petty food operators here. I saw it because they have machinery, they have sales, everything. They have a labor payment also. Central, mandatory central. Okay, I'll explain it in the last session. You can note down your queries. Okay. Now, post license declaration. Annual returns is an important aspect. Many FPOs forget filing annual returns. After how you file income tax returns after 31st March, ensure that all the FPOs has to file annual returns after 31st March. There will be specified cutoff date, May or June. After that, every day 100 rupees penalty till you file. FSSAI 100 rupees. They are penalties of lakhs of rupees.
But normal
renewal is different, but annual returns is different.
Annual return supposed to be done before September.
That is the cutoff date I am saying. After 31st March, you can file it, but cutoff date after September, what happens? That was not September. One of the year it was September. Later on, what happened? Slowly it was given June. I think now this time it's extended. After cutoff date, daily 100 rupees till you file. Daily 100 rupees. Ek saal kiya, 36,500. If you are delaying it, 7 years ke liye. 365 into 100. 1 year ke liye. Into 5 years. Kitna hoga? So every year annual returns filing is mandatory.
Can you explain FSSAI means what?
Annual returns means how much this is a proper pro forma. Once you go log in the left side, you have an annual returns column. Once you click on that column, you'll have how many are FASTag trained. FASTag training is not mandatory, FASTag. But for if the company has more than 25 FPOs, FASTag training for suspended. Third one is it's a self-declaration of compliance. While the FPO is asked to make a self-declaration. Like how do we come and inspect? We have a checklist. Similar checklist is given to you. Now to see all those checklists, see whether all the parameters have been addressed, and then based on that you want to give a score. Based on the score, you understand where you are in the compliance aspect. Third is there is a one advisory. There is a mandatory display of your license number in all your invoice bills which you are selling. Like how you give GST number. If you are selling food products, you have to give invoice number, your FSSAI license number also. This is mandatory. It's given in advisory. This is the enforcement structure, central and state. We have a food safety officer, then designated officer, food commissioner, educating officer.
Sir, excuse me. Sir, actually, we will not, as we have started a company, we will not go with the high income, so we will apply for zero GST.
It's an estimated turnover. See, it's like not zero, your estimated. It's not mandatory. You have to do that much only. But your estimate will be enough amount. One more thing, this is the base inspection system. System in the first cost. What it does is automatically check the risk FPOs. For example, FPO is dealing with high risk commodity. FPO is not submitting the compliance reports. FPO is not taking the 6 months lab reports. Automatically software will check the non-compliance and it will be who is the most risky person from over top. So based on this, so ensure all the compliance points is required to passport is maintained. Improvement notice also be given online. Then your FPO history. Well, I will give an example. There was an FPO during his what is called modification of application to raise the comment. It's unauthorized this thing health claim doing. Temporarily he removed it. And then further modification when he came to try to see all the history and then we found that still he is doing the health claims. Temporarily he removed, but we can trace it out. This one I have explained. FPO tab is there. You can search whether the FPO is having the branding license, whether he is having the particular food category mentioned in it. Third thing is it's a multilingual user dynamic page what I explained previously. You will not waste much time. This is a food safety connect app. And this is my favorite slide. I think it should be favorite slide to you also. I discussed individually what are the errors you have been facing. First is selection of KOB, kind of business. What kind of business you have to select? Most of the people are manufacturers, general manufacturers. If they are doing meat processing, there is a separate kind of business, meat. If they are doing oil related processing, there is a vegetable or oil kind of business. It will look like this. Separately. So, this is general manufacturing where you will get if you are doing on standardized products.
If you are doing health supplements, tablets, capsules, syrups, food supplements. If you are involved in oil, if you are involved in substance added food, means the food which is not directly intended to human consumption, but it acts as an intermediary for the final product. For example, if you are doing what we call moringa extract, which is not directly for human consumption, but this extract is given to people like food and health supplement manufacturers. You have added here. Export. It is 100% export oriented. You are not selling it in the market, local market. Other persons who is a manufacturer, exporter, is manufacturing and exporting, only exporting. Like this. This is the dynamic. This is the page which while selecting, instead of selecting proprietary food, they select general manufacturing. In general manufacturing, they select oil. Like this. Beverages, once you select, then you will get this page. You want to mention the production capacity, category, and the product, what product you are at. Then select kind of business. Here you have three options: manufacturer, relabeler, repacker. What you want? Now what is repacker? Who is relabeler? Who is repacker? Many people get confused. Repacker is one who does minimal processing. Relabeler is one who is nowhere involved in processing. Only he pay the money, give the product up. Nowhere. He doesn't even have processes. Repacker is the person who is doing minimal processing. Means, for example, you are buying some cereal products from mandi. You are buying dal, chawal. Then what you are doing? You are sieving, removing stones, then packing it back. Is there a repacker? वो milling नहीं कर रहा है. He is buying the prepared milled product. He is a repacker. Don't get confused with repacker or relabeler. Now I see here. This is the standardized space which I have shown earlier. Now food category system, proprietary food, somebody was asking you. This is the hands-on proprietary food. This is the thing. Category. Select your product. Then support category. This is for proprietary food. You have to manually enter the product. Manually you have to enter. Then select whether the manufacturer or what. Then there is a statement of ingredient part which you have to prepare it. What all ingredients you are adding, what all things under which FSR number you are adding. This thing has to be attached. Then we call save and add. The product is added. Proprietary product. How you will add. Second thing is statement of ingredient tag.
We are adding product name also. Product name. We have to add including the brand name or only the.
See, manufacturer has an option of giving generic name. Manufacturer. For example, a manufacturer is doing some generic product, some cake. Cake is mixed with ice cream or something. Or chocolate is mixed with wafer. He can give a generic name. Advantage of giving generic name is the relabeler. There will be multiple relabelers. I am a manufacturer, I can have 2, 3, 4 relabelers. So, my generic name I will give it to everyone. What they will do is while applying, they will add generic name followed by brand.
So if I am a relabeler, I have to add my brand name, the name which I have.
Relabeler doesn't have any scope of adding here. What all manufacturer is giving, वही ऐड होगा यहाँ पे। मेरा relabeler, this name should be exactly same to that of manufacturer, what we are talking. This manufacturer, this name should be exactly same to that of the manufacturer, what we are talking. But here, the statement of ingredient should be the same statement of ingredient what manufacturer has submitted there.
The same thing, but on our the same thing, but with our company name. Same thing.
Otherwise, there is no option here. There is action. Here you click it, then it will go for NOC to your manufacturer.
Yes, sir, but the name which we have given won't be there in the column at all.
After that, after generic name, you can add your brand name here.
After generic name, we have to add the brand name.
Brand name, you can add the bracket.
The bracket.
For example, manufacturer already has applied the name of vanilla cake. So that the bracket you add your company, your brand. Okay. So I'll show you how the statement of ingredient will be. This is already a standard. Second one, this go if you are adding some articles practical also. This already has standards under snacks and savories. If you are additionally adding this ingredient, it is a proprietary. The proprietary food, name of the proprietary food, nearest food category, because it doesn't have a standard and you have to choose which is the nearest food category. Ready to read on what it is. Give all the names of your ingredients followed by FSR number. FSR number, where you will find it? I'll show you, showed in the starting, first page. Number 1, standard column in that. Product by their show. Here we have FSR number. This FSR number will be added here. Followed by your additives. Additives कैसे add करना है? Only additives which are permitted as per food product standard regulation. In regulation you have appendix A where the table is given category wise. Each category has a table is given. For example, you are doing 15.1. In 15.1 you will have a table. This table has list of additives allowed that are allowed here.
Where can we get this?
You will get it in the FSSAI website. Go to FSSAI website. There you have a regulations tab. There you go to food product standards and regulations. Standards and regulations. See that category wise the regulation will tell you. I'll show you. If possible, I'll show you the live demonstration. Next issue is standard system, POD system, modify and renewal. What happens if you make some modification? Your license is about to expire in trying to do the renewal. Both cannot happen at the time. Same time. So half of the process you left your renewal application then sir. What happens is it will become deadlocked. Neither we will be able to send you the application back nor you will get the comment for it. So ensure that your renewal process is done completed. Don't keep it in the middle. Two applications cannot be there simultaneously at the same time. Third party websites. This is one of the major issues which we are seeing. There are many websites with our logos. There are many websites with our URL. I'll show you. Here, fastcall.com. Only many people are applying this. This is third party. Unauthorized. He will charge you 5 times or 3 times of license fees for you. And you are in the mindset that FSA is taking so much time, is not getting license. At the end of the day, you find something is fast cost, not power. Another thing, this domain is wrong. I'll show you. Whenever you go for application, we have FSSAI fastcost.fsi.gov.in. Gov is government. When there is GOV.in, I am not saying only about FSSAI. All the websites, you go to Tirumala TTD, there are also a number of fake websites. Ensure that it is gov.in, that is the government website. Or else it is a third party. Annual returns, I have explained you. Every year you have to file the annual returns, mandatorily. Now there is no any option, after penalty now every company, the officer says penalty, there is no scope of waiving of your penalty. Everything is in the database. After entry in the database, you don't have any option of removing it, you have to pay it only. There is one more thing which people are doing. Instead of paying annual returns, they are trying to obtain another license. Now you have central, they are trying to obtain state. That will also be checked with FSSAI. हम लोग देखेंगे और स्टेट लाइसेंस अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ वो एनुअल रिटर्न पे करो. Once you pay, then only you issue the state license. So this one. Main third thing is health claims. Millet product is a product food. Rice is a food. Similarly, millets are also food. But I see many websites saying cancer treatment, bone treatment, or PCOD treatment. Food is food. How can you make a claim? Did you ever see any drug product which is actually a medicine is being claimed? It won't be. Then how can you make a claim of the food as a treatment of the disease? It's not allowed. Strictly, CEO sir has given a press note on this. Many products are health claims. Health claims are not allowed. Certain claims are there based on advertisement and claims regulation, where you can mention stronger or rich in protein based on the content how much you are adding. It's clearly given in the tableted form that you can add. But treating some diseases is illogical, not allowed. There is also some other department like ICAR-IIMR. Ramadan is facing the issue with the claims. When Ayurvedic products is facing issue, it's not allowed in the health claim specifically. That is issue. Third one is important. NABL accredited lab scope. Now we have what is NABL? This is the accredited board which gives accreditation to the specified labs, whether they are eligible to do their testing or not. Now, whenever a food authority asks for the water test report or some test report, you go to the random lab, get it tested. Now, the 30,000, 20,000 you give tested. Are you really checking whether that lab has a scope to test? For example, I'll tell you, you are a manufacturer. In your manufacturer license, you have only products to manufacture cereal-based products. Only cereal-based products you can manufacture. But you are manufacturing tablets, capsules also. Means you are not in a scope. Similarly, labs also, they have specified tests which are accredited by NABL. Only those tests they are eligible for NABL accreditation symbol and they can issue you. But randomly they give some random report, you submit it, we say it is not as per NABL accreditation. So ensure all the labs which you approach has NABL accreditation. In that also, whether it is eligible for testing that particular, whether it is eligible for doing product testing, whether it is eligible for doing related product. Individually we will be adding that. Now your kind of business gets added. Individually, category wise, we also have. How to check it? How to check it? Lab won't reveal it. Go to NABL website. Enter the lab name or NABL number. Everything is in detail they give. Which lab, how many parameters they are allowed to test. Of course, they can test others also. Apart from NABL, they can test. But those people won't accept. FSSAI won't accept those. Non-NABL tested things. So, go to the website and then check whether NABL accredited scope is there or not. Login issues. You approach an agent. When the agent what he does, he will give his credentials, his phone number, and then he issue the license to you. You take the license after a few years, 2 years or 3 years, then you realize that these are renewal part. Then you want to log into the license, there. OTP जाता है किसको? Agent को. Why? Because he wants his commission, na? So, as soon as you obtain the license, at least from agent or consultant, what you do? Try to change your user ID password. Also, there is a non-form C modification, free of cost. Means non-form. In license, if you see, there will be form C, non-form C. Form C is what all the products you have added. Non-form C is what all products, apart from products, phone number, email ID, these parts. That is free of cost. You can directly log in, change those things. Advantages, you will get all the latest updates, SMS alerts. Is there any inspection or is there any annual return pending or renewal related or your modification related, you will get updates. Last part, Form 9% declaration contact details. Form 9% means what happens is when the FPO applies the license, what they do is some give randomly nani ka, nana ka, wife ka, some mother ka, they give their name. They are legal nominees. If there is any non-compliance, if there is education or prosecution, they have to attend the court. Right? So ensure that who is actively working and actively participating. Because there was one FPO who gave his mother's details as a Form 9 and she is a legal nominee. She is a bedridden person. Now someone who issued, she is not attending. What happened? Warrant will be issued. Ensure who is the regularly, legally working person, his name to be added. If proprietorship firm is there, in proprietorship firm, we have a declaration, self-declaration of proprietorship, where there is a third point, legal nominee. There what you do, you give some random name. The third one, where you mention the legal nominee name, he is a legal nominee. Or else by default proprietor is a legal nominee. If you remove the point, by default proprietor is a legal nominee. Or else in third part, what you mentioned, he or she is a legal nominee. This one you ensure. References for I said where the regulation point you will get it. You will get it from the question. Go there, you will get all the regulations. You have many benefits, packaging, labeling, advertisement, everything is available here. Regulation space. Advisories. This is a more dynamic part. Every day, every alternate day we get other advisories. It will be the first page also. Keep visiting this advisory. Then if you have doubts about registration, there is the FAQs available. Then supplements there is FAQ available. Anything else? This is FSSAI branch office Hyderabad address. You can reach there for central licenses. You can mail us also. So landline number, you can call for the parents.
The queries, I think a lot of you have already asked me the queries, in the sense we have asked us some questions. Most of the questions were answered in the presentation itself, like some have asked repacker and relabeler kind of a question. That is there. So the ones which are questions which are specific and not answered in the PPT or not there in the PPT, we'll take it from you. But let me just quickly glance through one or two questions which are there here, and then perhaps one question from here.
One question which is not in.
Right, so let's start with question. Madam, you start with your question first, and then we will take it.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Thakur Reshma Singh, founder CEO of Dharti Foods. So basically, I want to understand, like currently being a startup, we could not do the manufacturing. So currently, you can say I'm a re-labeler. So we are exporting it to Canada. So I've taken an NOC from the manufacturer also. So my query is there any special license required for exporting our products, or the FSSAI currently which I am holding is enough for exporting my products? Because 3 shipments have gone to Canada from my company. Now we are ready for the 4th shipment now.
First thing is, for exports, FSI doesn't have any role as a part of exports. FSI is not dealing with exports. However, export license is mandatory. Obtaining the export license is mandatory with IEC certificate. Remaining part is dealt by APEDA or the concerned export inspection agency. With the requisite documents in the country where you are sending, whether it is prohibited or not, that is done by other organizations. Only issuing export license is our responsibility. 2 types of license: manufacturer exporter, one is trade exporter or merchant exporter. Merchant exporter is one who obtains a product from someone else. For example, Nutrihub is a manufacturer. I am taking it. I am not labeling the Nurkai brand, Nurkai something. I am taking it. There's a KitKat I am buying, selling also. Something I am buying, I am selling. I am doing a merchant one. Manufacturer exporter is the one, including labor. I am saying who in his brand name, who either manufactures or repackers and sells it. It's export. For that we have self-declaration documents and remaining requisite documents.
Thank you so much.
Hi sir, I am founder of Urban Sales and we are making millet products. So, my point is that sir, like we are abused and we are keep on shifting because we do business in rental properties. So what happens sir, when we are shifting that area, suppose initially it was in different area, now we have shifted to different areas. So what is the criteria for whether we need to update it to food license and the modification something, or it will be like at a regular time we need to update the address?
How often you shift? You said keep on shifting.
1 year, like 6 months or 1 year.
6 months, in a 6 months you keep on shifting.
Suppose sometimes owners they pressurize terms are not getting set up done. So
that will be a difficult part. See what happens is when you are shifting the premises, your list of documents all will change. Serial 1, blueprint layout, serial 2, address proof, equipment, whether it is process layout plan. 4th is your recall plan has address, that will change. Form 9 address will change. All the documents you have to submit again. You have to modify, mandatory modify as soon as before shifting only obtain the license, because license is premise specific, address specific. Your food license is premise specific. Ensure that no 2 licenses will be issued for the same premises. Same address, 2 licenses will not be issued. State, central, एक ही लो. Central लेना है, state लेना है. Only one license चलो. And it is address specific. So address is very important. Don't wait till renewal because it is non-compliant. As soon as you are shifting and starting production, before production only you have to obtain. License is a prerequisite, not the post factor. You have to obtain the license, then only you have to do the production.
Like in first close I have heard that there are 5 zones, central, north zone, east zone, and west zone, like that. So suppose we are in the same zone, like still we need to change that?
It's not, I'm saying the address specific, not zone specific. Address, including SDS survey number 2 से 3 आते हैं. Change it.
My name is Bindu Gauri. I am from Coimbatore. Actually, we applied for central license, and then our food safety officer said better not to apply for central license. Instead of that, we should go state license.
Okay, officer.
Yeah, he said because he said we are not doing such a high volume of business. Instead of that, we should go for stick on to state license. Now I have seen we are planning to enter into railway premise. So like we called kiosk. We should go for central license, isn't it?
It is like this.
if we are doing on behalf of railways, see, I'll give you an example. For example, there is a canteen in the central government establishment, a canteen.
Okay.
What license he has to obtain? He has to mandatory obtain central license only because that canteen is run for a central license. For example, IIMR, running for central license. If you are doing only retail work for the customers, then you go according to your product. Point one.
We are planning to go for a kiosk, like a food, they call millet, millet cafe kind of.
That is for customers, right?
Yeah.
Not for the railways.
Yeah,
So
no.
not running canteen for railways.
No.
So you have to go for your license for which you are eligible. Point one. Point two is why you are going for state license or central license. That is determined based on the kind of business what you have. Proprietary food, e-commerce, import, export, or health supplements. Health supplements, all this comes mandatorily under central license. As soon as you select those category, it will direct the central license.
And I have seen a lot of competitors, we can say. They are going into, like for example, diabetic millets. Can they go for like that? I have seen many people going for like
Strictly prohibited.
Yeah. So, why food and safety department is not prohibiting such a kind of things?
We have been trying to
It's
do.
being attracted by many people, you know.
But what is happening is we are trying our best to acknowledge the FPOs, train them. This is the part of self-compliance. When it comes to enforcement, that's the last resort what we do. Initially, we are trying to train them that these all things are there. We are making them aware about what has to be added, what has to be not added on the label. Afterwards, what happens is when the enforcement activity, even after giving several things, enforcement activity happens, then it will be considered as a non-compliance and maybe based on the definition.
It is actually like when we are trying to sell the millets in the market, they say, why you are not mentioning diabetic millets?
You show them, the claims public notice which you have issued in the newspaper. You can also find it in the PIP.
Okay.
Show them. This is, if somebody is doing this being unauthorized, any moment they will be issued the notice.
Thank you so much.
We have last 5 minutes.
Hello. So we have taken the license for the general license, manufacturer license with wholesale trading and retailer. If we are opening the stores, so can we add the license, the store address, locations, everything in the current license? Or we have to take a separate license?
You already took wholesaler and retailer.
Yes.
Means you have retail outlet where.
But when we are taking the license, we have not added the retail outlet location.
No. It's address specific. First point is, I can show you, if the time permits, I can show you how to apply the license also. There's a time. Oh, okay. See, in the first instance, sir, address is the question. So, unless and until you add the address, your application process doesn't go ahead.
So because we have taken the manufacturing facility address we have given.
No. See, retail outlet and ANT, some kirana outlet, general store outlet.
Yeah.
There is no manufacturing happening there. So, modify that.
Okay.
And a retail wholesaler is someone who is purchasing it in a bulk. Retailer is one who is directly supplying to the consumer.
I'm the manufacturer.
You are the manufacturer. You don't have manufacturing license in that?
I have the manufacturing license.
You have retail outlet also there?
Now we are planning retail outlets.
In front only?
No, in the same city.
Separate license you have?
Separate license.
Physically within the manufacturing purposes your retail outlet. For example, you go to Muscati.
Yeah.
Each you have manufacturing. In front you have retail. Sale.
Yes.
Like that do you have that one?
No, that purpose only we have taken. Now we are opening the retail outlet.
Retail outlet separate premises?
Separate license. And can you explain about periodical compliances like 3 months, 6 months? What are the documents we have to upload?
Forgot to tell. 6 months lab reports mandatory. Products what you manufacture has to be tested and you upload your products. 6 months, monthly basis in the fast form.
not uploading risk-based inspection system will lift you up in the top list. Inspections will happen. You want to avoid us, upload them. And every product, every manufactured product, batch, see, 6 months is what we are asking. But as per FSSAI, batch wise you have to test and release it in the market. Batch wise. Batch wise testing and releasing in the market is your duty. We are checking whether you are doing it in 6 months we are asking.
So I have one final question.
Yeah, so
You had mentioned about relabeling. I'm into primary processing, so people buy from us in bulk. So is it our responsibility to issue a NOC for them to relabel, or should we take an NOC from us?
The manufacturer.
Primary processing.
Product?
Yeah. Millet grains.
You are processing the milling.
Milling.
So a relabeler will issue action from my login. You have to accept it. Then it will come, NOC automatically from your side it will come to my side.
So if they don't initiate it?
Don't initiate, no license.
For them or for us?
For the relabeler.
For relabeling.
You already have a license.
Yeah, yes, I do. Thank you.
Yeah, so I think because the time is not permitting, most of us started very late and all of us didn't come on time. So anyway, I think those questions we will definitely get it answered for you. We'll take it from you. Just one last question and we will close this session because another great session is also on the way. The last question is, since you have mentioned that don't fall onto the trap of those fake websites and all that. So, since this is a forum that we initiated and all of us are here and questions are getting answered, what is it that an individual should do? At what level? Is there a way that you directly answer the queries? And the compliance, the regulations is what you said, that every 6 months they have to do. So how should they not fall into the trap of those third parties? What is the fundamental that a person should learn before even getting into business?
See, that's what I explained in the starting. Phosphos is a very dynamic page. In the Phosphos itself, every notification is scrolling, everything is there. Go through Phosphos at least once in a week. Every advisory, every part, everything is given in the Phosphos as an advisory, as a letter basis. So, if still you don't understand, you can try to call in the toll-free number which are given in the slide. Still, if you don't understand, you can always approach to the office. Point one. Point two is how to get rid of this fake websites. Phosphos.fsi.gov.in is the URL which you have to understand. It is in very much available in the FSI website. Rather, what you do, Google it. When you try to Google FSI license, because of SEOs of other big companies, they will try to pull up in the starting and you think it is the original site. So, try to first log in, check FSI website, then see the URL which you have given. Phosphos site has everything, every update. I couldn't get, actually the FSI aspects are very large. I couldn't emphasize on millets because millets is, this was specifically millets mentioned in the food category. But millets is also part of cereal pulses and these things. So it comes under general manufacturing. There is a lot of aspects, millet, beverages, sweets. So this much time is very less. Comparatively, what I suggest is keep trying to attend as many sessions you get from FSSAI or Nutrihub, so that you will get more and more awareness about the really products what you are seeing. Thank you.
So, thank you so much for your time. I think we all should, focus our efforts into learning things from the website itself. A round of applause. Thank you so much for coming in. Any other questions that is there from here, we would definitely get inquired from you. And also the PPT, the fundamentals that you have shared, please share it with us.
That's very basic points.
Thank you so much. So, startups, we will go ahead. The next session is on NIMSME, and that NIMSME is we have one individual coming from the office. So MSME, like for us, the fundamental question is what are the schemes, what are the benefits that are there from the government side. So we have official from MSME, Mr. Shrikant Sharma, coming in. Welcome him with a round of applause. Thank you so much, Mr. Krishna. Hope I am audible to all of you. And see, I will take session for 1 hour or so and try to clarify most of your doubts, because I know being a startup you have so many queries related to what is an MSME, what are the government schemes, right, that can benefit us. So I will try to clarify all those things. Please be focused. Just within 1 hour we will close so that you can have your lunch. Okay. Friends, as the topic for me, basically I'll be trying to tell you about MSMEs. So MSMEs, you see, play a very important role in the Indian economy, and they are called as the cradle for large industries. Whatever large industries you see today, once upon a time were an MSME. Okay, so the 30% of the country GDP is from the MSME sector. 45% of the manufacturing is from MSME sector. Around 11 crores Indian population are employed in MSME, and there are around 6.34 crore MSMEs in the country. And based on the challenges that the MSMEs face, there are government programs and schemes which are designed. Okay, so we will see what are the challenges that the MSME face. Number one challenge may be the awareness. They don't know about the various government schemes, right? So you all are MSMEs, right? Even all startups are MSMEs. So I think you can relate that, sir, these are यही challenge हम भी face कर रहे हैं, and please tell us what are the schemes. So second is technology. See, big companies, if Parle or Britannia wants to get good technology, they can get it from anywhere, right? From Germany, Japan, they can get the technology. But for MSME, getting the good technology becomes a challenge. Okay. Second is finance. Both working capital as well as capital investment becomes challenge. Then skill. Skill means MSMEs becomes the training ground for the large industries. बड़ी कंपनियों में जाने से पहले they come to the MSMEs, get trained there, and then they shift to the big companies. Okay, that becomes the training ground. Marketing is a challenge because big companies have big marketing budgets. Okay, then dispute resolution. Sometimes you pay to somebody. Okay, you supply some goods, but you don't get money, right? So there are mechanisms for dispute resolution as well. So if the dispute is not resolved, the company may become sick and may stop functioning also, right? So for all those reasons there are schemes and programs. Now this is the definition of MSME. Okay, the first definition is for micro enterprise. Previously there used to be two different definitions for service as well as for manufacturing sector. Okay, now there is only one single definition, both for manufacturing, service as well as trading sector. Okay, what is the definition? The investment in plant and machinery or equipment should be less than 1 crore and the turnover should be less than 5 crore. If you fall in this bracket, I think most of you are a micro enterprise, right? And micro enterprises has a lot of other benefits and advantages. Then comes small enterprise, that means the investment is less than 10 crore and turnover is less than 50 crores. And medium enterprises, the investment is less than 50 crores and the turnover is less than 250 crores. So basically this is the definition, very simplified definition. And you know that Udyam registration, right, is mandatory for MSMEs. To avail any MSME schemes, you have to have the Udyam registration. Now, what are the recent initiatives? We'll just see. So, government has announced RAM scheme. What is RAM? Raising and accelerating MSME performance. Under that, whatever MSME schemes were there that have been made more streamlined, more easy for access, right? It has been made. Then comes Udyam portal has been there, and some of the portals like eShram, National Career Service, and Atmanirbhar Skill Employee and Employer portal. So these portals have been linked. What is the advantage? See, unemployed skilled trade youth can registered there, so they can find jobs as well as MSMEs can find employees. Okay, to meet the skill gap, this has been done. Then financial support has been given. You know there are various schemes. I will be telling you how CGTMSC schemes, other capital subsidy schemes are there. Then you have the JET certification scheme for quality, that is zero defect and zero defect. That means you are producing no defective products as well as you are not impacting the environment. Okay. Then for electricity bill, in order to promote production, the electricity has been subsidized and SGST component, SGST means state GST component, has been is reimbursed. So there is another scheme like credit capital subsidy scheme for technology upgradation. It means that suppose you have an old machinery, okay, you want to replace with a new machinery, then government will give you 15% subsidy up to 15 lakhs for replacing the machinery, maximum up to 1 crore. Okay, so this is the scheme. Design training for designing your product, overdraft, these are all for working capital, right? Exemption of 1% interest rate. Then for delayed payments, as I was saying, there is a MSME Samadhan portal. You have supplied to somebody for 45 days, he has not made you any payment. You have the proof of supply. You can file a complaint here and in the MSME Samadhan portal. And it is headed by the Director Industries and they have quasi judicial power. And 70% of the cases get solved in the Samadhan portal. And then if at all it is more than 3 years also, you can go to the MSME Facilitation Council. Okay. Then for ISO certification, for quality certification, you get reimbursement up to 75% of the fee. Okay. Then this is one of the flagship scheme. I think many of you have heard about this scheme, that is Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. Okay. The nodal agency for implementing this scheme is Khadi and Village Industry Commission. So if you see Ministry of MSME, Government of India, they have various branches in office. I will tell you, as well as there are state government departments also which provide the support. So one of the prominent organization under the Ministry of MSME is TBISC. Okay, they are the nodal agency for implementing the PMEGP scheme. Under the PMEGP scheme, what is the benefit? 15 to 35% is the subsidy amount that you get. And what is your investment? 5 to 10% only. Suppose the maximum limit for manufacturing industry is 50 lakhs and for service sector it is 20 lakhs. So for 50 lakhs project, what is your contribution? Hardly 5 lakhs maximum. Okay, remaining 45 lakhs either comes as subsidy or as comes as bank's credit. Okay. So under this program, training programs are also provided, as well as this is you have to apply online. There is something called PMEGP e-portal. From there you need to apply for the PMEGP. One suggestion is that you have to discuss with your bank first, take the in-principle approval from your bank and then better go to the TBISC, so that once you get the sanction, then it is easy for the bank to give you the money. Okay. Most of the time it is seen that, okay, TBISC gives you the sanction order, but banks are reluctant to give you. I think some of you might have faced such issues. So this is the very briefly I am explaining you. So 50 to 35% is the subsidy depending on special category, general category, or you belong to rural area or urban area. Okay, yeah, please.
We have taken PMEGP. It is 25 lakhs, maximum amount is or 50 lakhs.
Previously it was 25 lakhs for the manufacturing sector and 10 lakhs for the service sector. Now it has been doubled. 25 has become maximum 50 lakhs and service sector from 10 lakhs it has become 20 lakhs. See, you go to my schemes. Some very important websites I will share with you. That is my schemes. All Government of India schemes are put in this one website. Ease of doing business. Okay, this is also one of the steps. All licenses, all registrations, all Government of India schemes have been put here, including state government schemes. Right? So you go to this website. There are some basic things. Find scheme for you. Suppose just simply I am putting some figures, okay? Something. General. So we just put some basic details. Suppose something, just something. Basically, just to show you how many schemes we found 46 schemes based on your preferences. Okay. So details of what are, you can put your details, specific details, and you can find out of how many schemes. So I'll just show you. Schemes. Okay. 2070 schemes are there, and out of that it will select the scheme which is relevant to you. Directly you can see the ministry wise also. Okay. Simply you click here, central ministry, what are the schemes? Okay, Ministry of, for example, Agriculture, you want to see the schemes. These are 49 schemes from Ministry of Agriculture. A brief about the scheme. What is the nature of the system, what is the benefit, how to apply, whom to approach, everything is given there. Online link, scheme guidelines, it becomes all the information on your fingertips. Number one. Similarly, this is, what is the name of this website? My Scheme. Similarly, there is IMSME. See, you go to this website, you will find all Ministry of MSME schemes here only. Right? Starting from Udyam registration is completely free. Okay? So, starting from Udyam registration, you will find all the MSME schemes here only.
So, what is idea incubation?
Idea incubation, okay. See, like you have RQA Raftar here, right? You get up to 5 lakhs, pre-seed and seed funding of 25 lakhs. Similarly, idea incubation, you get 15 lakhs at a one time grant. That is also 15. There will be hackathon. Every 6 months there will be hackathon. You should be given in this idea hackathon, this idea incubation web page. You can apply there if you are selected. You have to apply through the host institute. There are 2-3 layers of selection. If you get selected, you get 15 lakhs. Okay. So, what I mean to say that how many, just I will show you websites, important website. How many of you know Agri-Innovate India Limited? See, all Indian Council of Agriculture research technologies are available at Agri-Innovate India Limited website. Need not be a scientist to do a startup. Right? To make an innovative project, you need not be a scientist. You can take the technologies which are available here in the Agri-Innovate India Limited and what are the available technologies you can see, or in the another website, that is CSIR Technology Transfer. What is, you can see available technologies. There is Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, you know.
CSIR technology transfer. Thousands plus technologies are available there. Okay, which you can take and commercialize. Similarly, Agri Innovate India Limited, you can take the technology, including from the IIMR also. You can take the technology for commercialization. Okay.
So I have a question. PGLP program, is it limited to nationalized banks or private also?
Yeah. So, PMEGP is, I think so, nationalized bank. Okay.
The challenge is the nationalized banks are the major challenge.
Not a challenge. See, how many people are getting? Right? Last year, I think more than 60,000 people got. Right? So, there will be hurdles. If one bank is not supporting, maybe there are so many nationalized banks, you can contact other banks. Okay. So, it's not always that, there is something called as Jan Samarth portal, you know? Jan Samarth, you know? Directly you can apply online, right? So that all the government scheme projects you can apply online. And so this also. Jan Samarth. So, I think around 15, 17 government, central government schemes which has subsidy component and has a credit linked back-end subsidy component. You can apply this Jan Samarth portal. So these are the schemes. Coming back to anyone over 18 years
In terms of facility and how many years spent, so those details we want. So how many, if we don't have
at least that is what he is saying is 5 years, but preference is always given to 10 years, minimum 10 years. See, why, you know, they estimate the project cost to be at least 10 years. The project should be done for 10 years. And 3 years you have to run it successfully, then only the subsidy component is given to you. It's absolutely for new only, PMEGP. PMEGP is for the new and entrepreneurs only, right? There is also PMEGP second loan. This is PMEGP second loan. It is for upgradation, right? Suppose you have taken the PMEGP first loan. 3 years you have made the successful profits, and you want to grow your business. Then up to 1 crore, right? In case of manufacturing unit, and 25 lakhs in case of service unit, you can take. And the subsidy amount here is only 50%. Yes, this is for 3 years profit, record profit for last 3 years. You have to show, and preferably you apply from the same nationalized bank where you applied the previous one. This is the CGT MSC. What is CGT MSC? See, for the large companies, the banks are ready to give the loans. Okay. For the small MSMEs, sometimes banks become reluctant. Okay. So this CGTMSC, basically this is a credit guaranteed trust, right, which has been created by the government. They act as a third party guarantor for you. Okay. The government becomes a third party guarantor. And suppose if you default, 75% of your default payment is given by the government to the bank. Why this is done? Encourage the bankers to come and give the loan to the MSMEs. And preference is given to whom? To the micro entrepreneurs.
right? And to the women entrepreneurs. In case, suppose it is a micro enterprise, then 85% is reimbursed. And similarly, 80% is given in case it is owned by women. Okay. And for Northeast region,
Banks will ask for some land or something.
here also you see 75% only is risk is covered by the bank. Okay. But what about this 15% and 10% they ask for margin and 15% they ask for collateral. Okay. But again one more thing. The rate of interest if you take it from CGT MSME is little higher. Okay.
I applied CGTM.
Yeah. So that is one lacuna, but you will get the credit. But at the same time, see, bank will do the due diligence. It's not, you see, always we conduct so many workshops, interface between the MSMEs and the bankers. उसमें लड़ाई होता है. क्यों होता है? वो बैंकर हरदम बोलते हैं कि अरे they don't, even the project report they don't know what is written in the project report. Some chartered accountant go, they give the money and they get the project report. Right? They don't know what they want to do. Their qualification is something, they are wanting to start something. There is no relation. They don't know how much is the profitability, what are the machine, whether it is essential or not. So how can, this is ultimately the public money na, bank में. Can anybody who comes to 2 lakh crores उसको दे सकते क्या? नहीं दे सकते ना. So that's why the bank will do the due diligence. They will check your CIBIL score, whether you have defaulted previously, whether you are paying properly or not, all your credits. Then they will check, okay, do you have the required qualification? Whether you underwent such entrepreneurship development programs or not, whether you are experienced, or you have all the resources, whether you can give, okay, something mortgage you are giving, what is your investment, okay, to see your seriousness for the business. There are many people who are just taking the government subsidy or fund and then trying to run away, right? So, for all these reasons, bankers have the due diligence. It's not the bankers. What is the main business of bank? To earn from the credit only. They will give the money and the interest is there earning. So, if you are a genuine, you are convincing. You are not saying, sir, I want 1 crore. You say what is the minimum requirement. For starting the millet business, okay, just initially to get into the trading, I was listening to madam. You first got into trading, okay. So once you got into the trading, you know, okay, I will be able to sell 1 metric ton. Then, okay, I will start my production. So, okay, I can at least I have market of 1 metric ton. So later on in the second stage, I start my manufacturing. Okay. Then I may also go down into backward integration into farming also. Right? If you are going in a very systematic way, then the bankers are also slowly will gain faith on you and try to refund you. In initial stage, some people are saying, sir, CGTMC says 2 crores, I requested 2 crores, they are not giving. Sometimes you can show the orders. You have the orders, sir, I have so much export orders. Already this company is ready to buy with me. I have the tie-ups with them. Bankers will feel confident, okay, this guy can do it. And he's asking only 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs. Okay, let me consider. It's not that, see, schemes are there, programs are there, but it is not, it's not that the bank will compulsory give you. Right? They will check, they have their own process of checking. And that's why in the Jan Samad portal, what is the advantage? The processing becomes very easy. The processing time is crashed because it is done online, right? With least manual intervention. So CGTMC समझ में है? Up to 2 crores credit guarantee is there. MSA CDP. This is for cluster based. What is cluster? Similar micro enterprises located within one geography. Okay, suppose Nizamabad is known for turmeric. All turmeric-based enterprises are there in one locality. Okay, so there one common facility center can come out, which can process all the turmerics, and one uniform branding can be done, or domain extraction can be done. So that is cluster development projects. So
because there are basically 2 cluster development projects, and the subsidy here is how much? 80% subsidy. Maximum project cost is 30 crores. This is all farmer producer organization जो आप बैठे हैं. All FPOs you can apply for this. FPOs are given preference, and National Institute for MSME is the nodal agency for implementing cluster development projects. We have implemented 150 clusters throughout the country, out of which 40 are currently running. Okay, so there is similarly another scheme which is called Spurti. So cluster development में common facility center will come. Here the subsidy is 90% subsidy. Only 10% is the active contribution. Only 10%, and you have to provide the land. This is all for group-based enterprises, cooperatives, FPOs, right? At least 500 farmers should come together. For them, 90% subsidy land should be given by you, and 10% beneficiary contribution, including branding, labeling, everything. Under thematic intervention, hard intervention, soft intervention. Hard means your machineries, soft means your training, capacity building, then thematic means branding, other things. All interventions will be there under the cluster development project. Okay. Mudra Yojana, 50,000 to 10 lakhs loan, collateral free. Here no collateral is asked, right? Under this scheme, no collateral is asked. Interest rate ranges 7% here. Okay, Mudra. Then comes marketing support. You know that for marketing, what is mainly exhibitions, right? You require exhibitions. So many things are required. Along with that, barcode in your product is required. So for getting barcode also, subsidy is provided under the PMS system. Right? For this, you need to approach MSME DFO, Malanagar. For this, you have to approach them.
Excuse me, sir. If you've already got the barcode done by somebody else, can you get a reimbursement? It's been 4 months, maybe 4-5 months.
You may try if that is possible.
Otherwise, what is the procedure?
Otherwise, the procedure is that you need to connect to them. They have the registered vendors from which you need to get the barcode. Campaign. That I don't know. GS1 I don't know, but barcode, for getting the barcode for the product, I think all kinds of barcode will be covered. GS1 barcode, because many years GS1 में मतलब क्या? So barcode scheme, that is, you can see actually, I will just show you otherwise. आप My MSME दिखाया ना आपको, वहाँ पे PMS डालना. Under that you will go to the barcode scheme. Then also you can get the details. Whether GS1 is included in the scheme guidelines or not, that we can check. This is for starting the livelihood business incubation for private as well as government organizations. Subsidy from 1 crore to 75 lakhs. 75 in case of private organization, 1 crore in case of government organization. Especially for the Northeast region and NER, there are special subsidies exist. JET certification, I told you. Entry joining reward is 10,000 rupees. Subsidy 80, 60, 50 for micro, small, medium enterprises respectively. For getting zero defect certificate. Right? Quality certifications are very essential for you to export, number 1, or to become the supplier to the large industry. Yes. So
accommodation and travel expenses also are reimbursed.
That is provided, and that is, I will just come to it. So for under the marketing support scheme and international cooperation scheme, there are 2 schemes: marketing support and international cooperation. Your travel, airfare, stall charges, including DA per day, is given for the exhibitors. If you do internationally and nationally, even travel charges that is provided for exhibitions. Okay, and this is not alone from the MSME, including NABARD does that. Okay, from NABARD also, I think some of you has read. SIDBI does that. Small Industries Development Bank of India, right? Both. So under this scheme, I was telling you, na, somebody asked, what is that innovative scheme? So up to 15 lakhs, it is given here, right? Maximum 15 lakhs per idea, right? And for the institute, which has the host institute, up to 1 crore, it is given. If they have at least 2 ideas of that stream. Credit rating from the National Small Industries Corporation. Credit rating for the MSMEs is being done. What is the advantage? If your credit rating for your organization is good, you can bargain the interest rate from the banks. And for this subsidy, 75% subsidy, depending on your turnover. And this is from the NSIC. Where it is? NSIC office. I think ICAR-IIMR. Udyogini Yojana, it is for the women entrepreneurs. Stand Up India, exclusively for the women and SC entrepreneurs, up to from 10 lakhs to 1 crore. Okay, one can get loan. There is no subsidy here. Only loan component is there, and for every bank branch has to give at least one Stand Up India loan. For greenfield enterprises, what is greenfield enterprise? New enterprise. Somebody has their existing unit. If I buy that, it becomes brownfield. Okay, greenfield means I am constructing it. Then for that you will get from 10 lakhs to 1 crore. There is a website, Stand Up India website also. This you know, PMFME, one of the very flagship scheme. See, many people say that, sir, I am also facing getting this, but many people got toll-free number is there. If you go to the website, all details are there. There is a district resource person in every district throughout the country. Okay, toll-free number is there. Very easy to apply. The maximum project cost is 10 lakhs. Subsidy is 35%. Some of the state governments add an top of 15% subsidy. Okay, Telangana Food Processing Society, Mahindipatnam. You have to contact that. Or online also you can apply this one. Okay. MOFPA, Ministry of Food Processing Industry schemes. What are the major schemes? Cold chain, value chain, agro processing clusters, creation and expansion. New unit or expanding your old unit. Suppose after production capacity is 10, 20 grams, you expand to 15. So that for that also you can get the subsidy under that. So subsidy percent is 35%. This is also applicable for FPOs. Backward and forward linkage. What is backward linkage? From your towards the farmers, from the food processing industry. That is backward linkage from your food processing industry towards the consumer. Is the forward linkage. SFSC, Small Farmers Agribusiness Consortium. Okay. 5 minutes में close करेंगे. ठीक है. FPOs as well as individuals. See, MOFPA schemes are applicable for individual as well as group-based enterprises, right? Then SFSC scheme. This scheme is for venture capital investments also. SFSC does venture capital like CBD. CBD has SVCL for venture capital, right? SFSC also has venture capital fund, as well as they also are into group-based enterprises for promoting farmer producer organization. You must know it. Okay, up to 15 lakhs matching equity grant, 2 years, 3 years salary of the BODs and CEOs, as well as you get free training programs. All are the part of the this scheme. What are the DIC? Very important organization. Okay, every district has one DIC. Please do visit that DIC. Have the good rapport. If you don't have land, you can get the land in industrial estate through the DICs. Okay, Telangana State Infrastructure Development, Industrial Infrastructure Development Corporation is there. How many of you visited the website? Okay, what is the per square feet rate of the land they are giving is 1500, whereas market price is how much? Right? So So they are giving on outright sale basis or on lease basis. Land also provided by the Infrastructure Development Corporation. Okay. First thing so you can directly approach the TBISC or you can go through the DIC also. It is handled by general manager. Below him there are IPOs. Okay. MSME DFO. Balanagar. Okay. So they all the central government schemes, most of the central government schemes implemented through the DFO, right? Development and Facilitation Office बालानगर में है, CITD देखा ना? उसके ठीक सामने में MSME DFO ऑफिस है, okay? Khadi Village Industry Corporation, they are into village industry as well as khadi. Village industry is applicable for as food processing comes under village industry, and they are the nodal agency for PMEG. Okay, where is the office? NIMSME, you know where I come from. NIMSME, Yusufpura. Within the campus only you have TBISC office also. Okay, Khadi and Village Industry Commission office. NSIC, single point registration. If you all are now, I think registered companies, registered organizations, please do single point registration with NSIC. What are the advantage? आपको जो भी गवर्नमेंट टेंडर होगा उसमें EMD भरने का जरूरत नहीं. EMD you know unless money deposit you will not be required to pay because it will cut your working capital. Okay, so that advantage you have if you do single point registration NSIC. Number 2, consortia. You can form tender consortia. They, on their your behalf they will apply. There is a public procurement policy. 25% of the total government purchase should be from the MSMEs, out of which 4% should be from the women-owned enterprises, which is having 51% share of women or SC/ST entrepreneurs. So, single point registration in NSIC is very essential. They have rapid incubation also. They have facility for rapid incubation, co-working space they provide. They have this raw material assistance also. So there are various schemes which are available in the NSIC also. ECIL, Hyderabad में ECIL है. ECIL no, all over India में आपका Hyderabad में NABARD. You know NABARD? Any agriculture graduate here? Okay. So you can avail the ACAPC scheme also, Agri Clinic Agri Business scheme through NABARD. NABARD has district development manager in each district. Okay, in each district there will be a district development manager. Through in each commercial bank you have an agriculture officer. Okay, you should contact them and apply for these schemes. Right? I can show you. Union Bank, I'm just taking example, okay? Go to products. Go to products. Agri business, you go here. Whatever government of India schemes which are through banks related to agriculture is available here. Okay. Similarly, if you have in the Canara Bank, Union Bank, State Bank, okay. Kamdev, Rishi, all so many.
Excuse me, sir. When you say agriculture, is it only agriculture or like we are into food processing?
They consider that. They consider food processing as a part of agriculture. See, what is the difference between agriculture, MSME, food processing? See, once you are producing in the land, it becomes agriculture. Pre-production and post-production, it is a part of food processing or MSME. Okay, once you harvest, you are storing somewhere, the cold storage is a part of food processing or MSME. Only when it is on the land, it is agriculture. But some of the schemes are there from the agriculture department also for processing and other things. But in core way, I can tell you
So, NABARD, I told you, okay. CDB, Small Industries Development Bank of India, okay. It's another very important organization. They also fund the MSMEs. They are very good for equipment funding, machinery funding. If you want, they give you maximum monetary period, other benefits they give you, okay. SFCs, State Financial Corporations. Every state has financial corporation. They will provide you loan end to end. For all business activities, loan will be provided from SFC. Skill development centers for developing the skills. Okay. You can also become skill training institution also. Export promotion councils, commodity boards are there. Okay. Basically for Atmanirbhar Bharat. What is Atmanirbhar Bharat? Made in India. To become exporter rather than importer. To become exporter. So become self-reliant. So through some of the other major schemes, some websites, Skill India portal for skill, Startup India, right? Here also you get free courses from Udemy also. Okay. Udyami Mitra. This is also one website with excellent resource with regard to project profiles, entrepreneurs details, all knowledge is here in this website also. TBISC PMGP portal for applying for PMGP. Stand Up Mitra for stand up loan. Stand up loan is for SC/ST women, as I told you. My MSME, I explained you already. Okay. Thanks. This is my. Here सेव कर दिया, आप लोग ले लो.
We would like to thank Dr. Srikant Sharma sir for his valuable time, and I hope majority of the startups has gained insights. Questions are there.
One question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, you mentioned in your scheme that about the international trade shows also. So like I have applied through one of the organization in Delhi. So we are just waiting for the confirmation. Is NABARD and the other one SIPI also takes the delegations, international delegations?
As of my knowledge, mostly Ministry of MSME does.
No, Ministry of MSME have already applied, sir.
I don't, as far as my knowledge goes, NABARD के पास ऐसा scheme है, मेरे को पता है.
ठीक है, sir.
Sometimes what happens, sometimes customized projects or programs are there, but the one that is going for long, you must have heard na 50 delegation, CAI delegation.
I have been to South Africa, sir. Before last year, I went to South Africa. MSME.
Through Ministry of MSME it happens.
Yes, I have gone there. I have used that.
For this you need to contact in the website also, International Cooperation, there is one link.
Yes.
Okay, and otherwise you have to contact the MSME DFO office.
Sure.
Sir, I had applied for one of the schemes in Delhi. I went to exhibition. This was in November. I applied in November since January.
It is showing that approved by DC office. But when I call here, they say that we didn't get any approval, that the funds are not. See, now I'm ready for the next exhibition. Call us.
So what you can do basically contact the again. I'll share the contact number.
I'm contacting MSME office only.
No, I'll share the right person.
Sir, it was a beautiful presentation. But in short, for the startups, like to see, like people who are especially who cannot manufacture on their own, like retailers and all, like on what schemes we should focus in.
Sir, very first I cleared one thing. Manufacturing, services, trading, all are MSMEs. Whatever schemes I told you is applicable for you also. You are a trader basically, right?
Oh, okay. So trader is also part of MSME. So all Ministry of MSME scheme, previously it was not there. Trading was not considered as MSME. Only manufacturing and services was there. Now even trading is a part of MSME.
But does it include millet value-added products also?
Anything.
Like noodles or water?
Yeah. So any product you do, if you are into trading, you are a part of MSME. Once you do Udyam registration, you are MSME, right? You can avail any registry of MSME.
Can a company avail more than one brand?
No. See, very basic, good question. Can we avail more than one scheme? Why most of the schemes are kept credit linked? Right? Back-end credit links subsidy. Why we say? Because suppose you are taking for one project, you are taking the capital subsidy from under one scheme, say PMFME or PMEGP, whichever ministry you take, right? So for one project, you can only get, that's why, because it is linked to your bank account, so only one subsidy can be credited to that, okay, for capital level. But suppose if I want, can I get, after getting PMEGP, can I get barcode? Yes, you can. So these are the small add-ons. Can I go to the execution? Yes, you can. But for capital subsidy, you have availed, suppose PMEGP, you cannot take PMFME. Okay. That declaration also you have to give when you are applying.
I think it applies for all the startups, grantly made also. For tested entering people who are applying, you can't apply twice. At the same time, if you are qualified for any pre-seed or seed program, then you can't apply for any other.
Only one scheme we can apply, but I can come under general when two schemes. If I apply multiple schemes, any 2 or 3 confirmations if I get, like that it will have like 2-3 confirmations if I get, any one I choose for capital, any that type of things will happen, I'm asking. Like I don't know whether the schemes confirmation only it takes a lot of time. If I apply multiple schemes and I get confirmation.
But you can avail only one.
Yeah, only, but
yeah, you can apply.
I can choose, right?
See, applying you can do, but availing only one. You cannot, because suppose if you get PMEGP, you open the account in the bank. In that bank, the subsidy will come to only that account. Only one subsidy will come for one project. Suppose you have another project, okay, you can get. Same person can have 2-3 projects also. One project funded by PMEGP, one under PMFME. It is possible. But for same unit, you cannot have two funds.
So one company, multiple projects you can apply.
Yes, multiple projects you can. Suppose those should be different projects, right? Not the same project. So, I think you must be feeling hungry. I am also.
Good afternoon, sir. You told regarding NSIC registration, sir. How to go further this?
Sir, you can better visit NSIC office there. Very simply, they will do it there also. And that is, you can also see and take the discussion and build the rapport, right? That would be much easier. We are based out of Hyderabad.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can go to NSIC branch located. Okay, everywhere in Ahmedabad also there is one. So, thank you friends, and I am very happy that all of you are working towards traditional foods, millets. This is very important area, and hope I wish you all the best and great success in the days to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Srikanth sir, for your valuable session. I think majority of the startups get to know a lot of schemes which are available under MSME sector. So I hope our startups make use of it. And now I would like to welcome Dr. Veeresh sir to show our token of gratitude to Dr. Srikanth sir. Once again, thank you, sir. Thank you for your session. So now I request all the startups to have your lunch in the second quarter of the first floor. So, yeah, and one announcement, we have made a selfie booth in the